Why is it so hard to dress the rectangle body shape, particularly for work? I'm excited to answer these questions for you because there is a massive mistake being made by the fashion industry, which is probably why you're finding your rectangular shape difficult to dress. I'm going to show you what that is and outfit concepts and key pieces that will help you dress fabulously for your corporate days when you need to go into the office or to meet with clients. You will be sorted after this video. It's really important to me that you feel amazing in what you wear. Because when I started really styling myself, my body shape was a big stumbling block, and I want better for you. Those days are now in the past. I've been styling women professionally now for their corporate work since 2017, and I've saved women collectively thousands of hours of trouble in getting dressed. Along the way, I've brought delight to their faces by transforming their wardrobe so they can be seen in their best light in looks they can't wait to step into. Now, before we go anywhere with styling your shape, let's see whether your shape is indeed the one that you think it is. Otherwise, you're headed down the wrong path and I won't be able to help you. So what is the rectangular shape and how can you know if your shape is rectangular? Well, the fashion industry will tell you that the rectangle shape is one of 4 body shapes that they style for. But I've styled enough women to know that the reality of women's bodies doesn't match that idea of just 4 shapes. And in my experience, this shape, the rectangular shape, actually comes in 2 varieties. It's really important to know which one is yours because they need to dress completely differently to flatter their figures. Their best styles are literally the opposite of each other. So that's right, we've got the fashion industry styling 2 body shapes as if they were just one. So if you've been thinking about your body as a rectangular shape, then this may be the reason that you're finding it difficult to style yourself for work. And now you have the potential to have a breakthrough after watching this video. I have certainly found, and I think this is a really key foundation to styling, that if you look at your clothes, your wardrobe and your body more smartly, as in with more attention to what matters, because you know your body shape, then you will have a lot more success and a lot more fun shopping. It's really like looking at the map before getting in the car. It totally makes sense. So what I want to ask you is your shape straight or is it diamond? These are actually the 2 types that together comprise what the fashion industry calls the rectangular shape. This is how you can know if the diamond shape is your figure. Your bust, your bottom and your hips will be approximately equal in measurements. What do I mean by approximately? It means they're within about 5 to 10% of each other as measurements. You're also likely to have quite a generous bust and a curvy physique overall. Although you may feel that your bottom's small and you may feel that your legs are one of your key assets. But you probably feel, and this is really key, that your waist is not well defined. You might feel heavy or heaviest around your middle. And examples of the diamond shape are Kelly Clarkson, Rebel Wilson, Melissa McCarthy. And this is how you can know whether you're the straight shape. Again, your bust, bottom and hips will also be approximately equal measurements within around 5 to 10% of each other. But you are likely to feel, instead of feeling curvy, you're probably likely to feel that your figure lacks curves. And instead of having a generous bust, you're likely to be more sporty with that athletic physique, where you may even call it flat-chested. Examples of the straight shape are Allison Janney, Jane Krakowski, and Pink. So which shape sounds most like your figure? Of course, it really helps to know for sure, and I'm going to prepare a PDF that you can download to find out how to measure your body shape so you can know exactly which shape you're working with, and also some additional tips there on how to style your shape. While we're talking about the description, this channel is the place to be seen in your best light in a corporate environment. I want you to enjoy a wardrobe and a personal image that support you to bring your authority and your influence to the world. So if that sounds good to you, hit subscribe below the video. Now, you thought you were here to find out about your rectangular shape, but now you realize that we're talking about both straight and diamond shapes because you could be either. And why is it that dressing for work is particularly difficult? I think that's because that's when it counts the most. That's when we really want to be flattering our figures, turning up, showing ourselves in our best light, and telling our stories through our style. Casual days is less about being on show and potentially you're just literally in more casual clothes where you've got more freedom of movement in the garments as well. But when it comes to work clothes, they tend to be more tailored, more elevated, and you're spending more money on them. So it's even more important there to have your clothes speak for you, because you could be in situations where you're creating first impressions and the stakes are high. With all of that in mind, I promised some outfit concepts and pieces to help you pull together outfits on your corporate days. And I'm going to focus on business casual as the main dress code behind these, because business casual is the most dominant dress code in the office workplace today. And if you're not sure what counts as business casual, I have a video on that, which I will link here. I had a little bit of a dilemma about which shape to start with, knowing that we're kind of splitting off into two here. But I decided to start with the diamond shape, because in my experience, that is more frequently a shape that I find that I'm styling. And I have shaped relatively fewer women with styled relatively fewer women with a straight shape. So if you're the straight shape, you may be wanting to jump ahead right now, which you're absolutely welcome to do, but I'm about to tell you something that is a really key guiding rule for styling in general. I'm going to give you an absolute key tip, and if you live and style by this rule, you will literally never go wrong. It's almost the neon lights that you want to see in the sky as you're styling yourself every day and every moment that you're choosing an outfit. The ultimate aim of styling is to achieve balance. So with your outfits, we are always aiming for balance. Aesthetics love balance. Design in general loves balance, that visual balance that provides complementarity and harmony. And with styling, it is no different. And I would say this is the case even in really avant-garde styles that are completely edgy and off balance, you would say. You have to know where the balance is to be able to get those styles to really sit right. Body shapes can take things out of balance by having curves here or there, or a thicker waist here. And I talk quite a bit about this in my online course, which gives you 100% clarity on your shape, shows you your true north visually to keep your shape in balance, and gives you powerful, clever visuals that will show you your body shape strategy. Those strategies have been tested on literally hundreds of women. So the link is in the description. And of course, there's a PDF there too on how to style your body shape with an outline of all the 5 shapes and the 10 key methods to use for styling your look to suit your shape. Now, you may have heard balance called proportion, but proportion is actually slightly different, and importantly is a completely other topic. So let me show you a few outfits that will suit you beautifully as a diamond shape and will work perfectly well for corporate. I'm going to follow that up with a couple of key pieces that you probably want to own to set yourself up for success. Firstly, this outfit works because her V-neck really subtly aligns with an overall perception of an hourglass figure. Also, she's provided minimal waist emphasis. There's a few lines and folds there, but there's no belt or color contrast to really draw the attention to the waist. And it's fitted around her curves, and this is why it works so beautifully for the diamond shape. Then this next one works perfectly for diamond because the neckline and the collar bring the attention upwards. The pattern all over her torso and even down to her legs confuses the eye, giving it nowhere to land. And the hip emphasis, which is achieved through that side slit, is beautiful for her diamond shape. This outfit works because, again, the light color and the collar at the neck are bringing the attention upwards. Then she's also got shoulder pads there that are adding definition and giving us another reason to look at the shoulders. And then that minimal waist emphasis, there's no reason for us to look out towards her stomach area. There are no buttons, there's no color contrast, and it's just purely monochrome throughout the whole outfit. So for the diamond shape, a couple of key pieces to own are light colored trousers. And that's because these can be used in a lot of different outfits for you to balance your tummy and bust by bringing more emphasis to the hips and the bottom half. And then also have a look at loose and long tops, because these beautifully skim over your tummy area, whether perfectly or not. But they do tend to draw attention away from it, even by the fact that there's a hem sitting below the tummy rather than on it. So let me show you a few outfits that will suit you beautifully if you're a straight shape and will work well for your corporate life. I'll follow that up with a couple of key pieces that will help set you up for success. Now this outfit works because the V-neck adds femininity on the straight shape. There's also gorgeous waist emphasis through that thick belt. That's a real statement piece. And then the dress is shapely around her curves, which is lending her some curves. This outfit works because the cropped jacket is the element that adds femininity here, and also the elegance of that loose trouser. The waist emphasis has been achieved through the belt and that color contrast as well between the lighter top and the dark pants. And then the jacket and the pants are really nicely balanced in terms of the overall shape. It's kind of hard to describe what I mean here, but if you look at where the trousers end and where the jacket ends, there's a really beautiful balance there in that they're both kind of almost equal in the eye line in terms of their proportions around them. And then this outfit works because it's the cropped jacket that's adding that femininity. The waist emphasis has been achieved for her through that color contrast, the contrast between the pattern and the monochrome top as well. And then the fitted pants are lending her curves. And for the straight shape, a couple of key pieces to own are cropped jackets, because that shorter length avoids drapes that hang meaninglessly over the waist and provide no definition. And they also really help to bring balance by directing your eye where you want it to go. High-waisted skirts are another key piece for you. That's because they are flattering and feminine, and it will feel like you have curves when you wear one. If you happen to be a different shape to these and you own any of these pieces that I've said are key pieces for the other shapes, and that doesn't mean that you can't wear them. It just means that these are great pieces for those shapes, and possibly you too. So now you know why it is so difficult to dress the rectangular body shape for work and how to fix that problem for yourself. I hope those outfit concepts and key pieces will help you dress fabulously for your corporate days when you need to go into the office or meet with clients. And if you want more, my online course gets you 100% clear on your shape, shows you your true north visually to keep your shape in balance, gives you powerful, clever visuals that show your body shape strategy, and perfectly effective body shape strategies that have been tested on hundreds of women. The link is in the description, and of course there's a PDF there too on how to style your body shape with an outline of all the 5 shapes and the 10 key methods to use for styling your look to suit your shape. Enjoy!